All right, iBank Coin, Chess and Wine here for a little Saturday Night Live uh, chart video iBank Coin edition, SNL here. SNL IBC, I guess we'll call it. My last video that I did went over pretty well with you guys, so I figure I'd do another one. You're looking at a daily chart of the S&P 500. And I could run through all of my other charts of the major indices and sectors, but I think this chart pretty much tells the story here. You can see we're at the very, very tippy top of our multi-month trading range dating back to late May. And on Friday, what's interesting is we actually did make a higher intraday high than we did at any point throughout this summer. We tagged in the morning on Friday 11:31.47, whereas on June 21st, the previous high was 11:31.23, and if you recall, and you can see in this chart, that was a nasty reversal candle. It was the ultimate touch and go. Just suck in every bull that you can, and reversed on a dime, and then just crashed over the next 2 weeks pretty much down to 10.10. Now, what's interesting is on Friday, we tagged that, like we actually made a new high on Friday, but instead of seeing a sharp reverse, what we did, we pretty much we came off of the highs, but then we pretty much went dead the rest of the day to close 11:25. So it was another doji day of indecision. We're seeing indecision at the top of the range here. So I think that was what makes it difficult to really make any kind of bets with conviction in this market, which is why I still think having a heavy cash position is ideal here, because you really want to have that flexibility. And I want to also point out that when you have a heavy cash position, you also are prone to be much more objective in your analysis. Whereas when you're at one of these kind of neutral ranges, or a neutral kind of situation, and you pick a side, it's very, very difficult to maintain your objectivity. You always want to try and be as objective as you can. I know we're all humans, and there always is that element. We're all biased, and it's all subjective to some extent. But as much as is humanly possible, you really want to try and be objective on the market here. And what I see in this chart, again, is a drift or dribble higher up, the very top of the range, indecisive. We could break higher easily and become even more overbought, or we could just see a sharp bout of profit taking and shake out some of the weak hands right now. It could be argued the market is becoming a little complacent here by these daily little dribbles higher into the close. But then again, it could be argued that we're if we close above 11:31 again next week, I mean you're going to see an awful lot of bears being forced to cover their short positions out of fear that the market's going to break out here. And I'd be willing to bet that plenty of bears have set their cover buy stop losses above this 11:31 level. So what I'm trying to say is, if indeed we see another move higher next week above 11:31, and it's more of a sustainable move than we saw on Friday, it would not surprise me in the least to see a whoosh higher to 11:40 or 11:50 or even 11:55 or 11:60. I mean, I think it could be a powerful move here if the market catches a lot of people leaning the wrong way to the bearish side. That's the bullish case. Now the bearish case is that, again, things are getting a little frothy here. Many stocks have had amazing runs, and they're due for, at the very least, a sharp bout of profit taking. And there would be nothing wrong with the market pulling back to the now rising 20 and 50-day moving averages, and note that they are both below 1100 here. So what I'm trying to say is we could see a 2 or 3% sharp drop here, and it would actually be entirely healthy and probably a great buying opportunity. One stock I want to point out, I didn't give a chart for it, but I took a position on it on Friday. ATPG, huge short position, energy stock, got slaughtered after the BP oil spill earlier this summer. Like I said, I think the stock has something. It's going to take 8.5 days for all the shorts to cover. Huge short position. You can see the past couple of weeks or months, price action has been tightening up, and it's building towards an apex or resolution. Volume has been contracting. A big move is coming, and my bet it is up.